Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making this lower calorie, higher protein chocolate cake, and I'm telling you guys, it doesn't even taste healthy. We still had, some sweetness to it. It's not a super crazy like keto cake, but as you can see, it looks amazing. And I promise you, we both devoured our slices. At the end of this video, we did a little taste test. It tasted amazing. You don't have to compromise flavor and taste. The icing and the cake itself is a higher protein version of just your regular cake. So it's just basically like elevating your regular cake. As you can see, we're slicing into it. The little decor vibe for you guys. I promise you, this cake will not disappoint you. Let's get right into the recipe, shall we? So here is the recipe. We just started off with the classic super moist Betty Crocker chocolate cake mix. I put it in, and the way we're going to make this healthier is basically instead of oil, I'm going to substitute it for Greek yogurt. I just poured it into my mixing bowl and I just sifted it kind of with a fork to break up all the chunks of flour and stuff that had been sitting in there. Kept the 3 eggs. That's the regular recipe. We kept that exactly the same. I suppose you could try it with egg whites and make it really healthy. And then the person who actually inspired this was Liv Smith. I don't know how to say her name, but she uses the Core Power protein. And I didn't use it because I just wanted it to be more, milky. So I just got this higher protein milk, 18 grams in 1 cup, 18 grams of protein in 1 cup. So that's really, really good with no added powders. I stirred that in, and then this is my Greek yogurt. This is also super high in protein. I think it's 14 grams in half a cup or something. Oh, I ended up showing you guys. 100 calories and 17 grams of protein in 3/4 of a cup. That's amazing. I ended up putting a tablespoon of olive oil in this just because I kind of got cold feet when it comes to not adding any oil. But this ended up mixing together perfectly and smelled amazing. It honestly smelled just like how, it does when you make a regular cake. The only thing I was nervous about is if I had not made enough, but it ended up being okay. I had so many different ideas of what I was going to do with this cake. I saw these girls make these mini cakes where they take a cup and then cut out little mini circles out of the cake, 4 circles out of the cake, if you know what I'm trying to say. And then they stack them up and they make these cute little baby cakes with the mousse in the middle, but I didn't end up doing that. I just kept it as a whole cake. This is when I started panicking. I was like, is this not enough? Is it not going to spread? What am I supposed to do? But no, it ended up being fine. I just patted it down and got all the air bubbles out as well. The parchment paper really helps to give you that really smooth look on the very bottom. When you flip it, it'll end up looking a lot nicer. Anyway, this is the mousse, and I was really, really skeptical about this. I ended up making a lot more. I actually had to go buy more cottage cheese. But it's cottage cheese, 2% cottage cheese. I know, it's so weird. And then this, just a regular chocolate mousse mix. You can even just do cocoa powder and add your own honey. But I added a little bit of chocolate milk to this one. I didn't do that the second time when I made it for, this is the filling, the middle layer of these 2 cakes. And then the one that covered the entire cake, I didn't end up doing the chocolate milk thing. I just whisked it. I don't have a whisk. That's why I'm using my blender. Literally broke my arm trying to mix this up and whisk it at the same time. The second time I did it. But as you can see, we're just blending it up. And then I end up putting this in the middle layer of the cake. And this turns out so good. I know, I was so skeptical. Actually, somebody told me about this. They were like, oh, cottage cheese and cocoa can make a really good mousse, and then you add a little bit of sugar. And I swear, I know, it sounds so gross. But if you really think about it, cottage cheese is nothing. I'm just so surprised how well this actually turned out. And everything held its shape really, really well. I heard one girl say that you have to get that how do you say it? Xantha gum. I don't know exactly what it's called to hold its shape, but everything held its shape really, really well. So you could do it if you wanted to, or you could just add less milk and just keep it cottage cheese super thick, put it in the fridge. This is how they turned out when they came out. They were amazing. They were so fluffy when they were in there. I wish it took. These are our cakes. They turned out so beautiful. I just want to cut. I love this thing. I just want to cut. Well, you know what? They didn't really heat that much because they were so thin. And also because when you don't add the oil, that's one thing about not adding the oil, they're going to be more dense. It's going to be more like a brownie-like cake. but I'm just gonna do like the smallest little layer of this like heap before we stack them, because I don't want it to be like, you know, weird, because we're gonna stack them. Get it? Carefully take our she's so moist. I was gonna do chocolate layers between them. Oh girl, these don't need no chocolate. Very level. I'm glad we removed that hump. She's very moist. I was gonna do like a little simple syrup, or like even just use the chocolate milk and moisten it if the yogurt method made it too dry. It didn't. It didn't make it dry at all. Now we have our chocolate mousse. By the way, I swear, I know this is made with cottage cheese. Tastes amazing. Unreal. You need to try it. Even if you don't make this cake, try it, because you don't even know, guys. You don't even know. By the way, let's ice this baby up. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, nothing fancy, but this is just gonna be so tasty. I can already tell. The only one thing I might need to get is more of this mousse, because it's looking like I'm not gonna have enough. Yeah. I definitely will not be having enough. I also ate a lot of it, which I probably shouldn't have done. Very thick. It's like holding just as well as I feel like buttercream does. Excuse me. Okay. Guys, it already looks scrumptious. I'm just debating, should I just do a layer on the middle, layer on the top, or should I like ice the entire thing? You guys, literally. Okay, as I said again, I don't have a proper knife for this, I know, but we are just gonna work with what we have, because that's all we can do. Hey.
Hey.
You wanna make a debut on my YouTube video?
Sure.
Okay.
What did you need me to do?
Oh, nothing, you can just say hi.
Oh, hi.
Can you use cake scraps right there?
Can I eat them?
Yeah, that's all you.
Mmm.
I know.
Tastes great.
Yeah.
And what did you do differently again?
No oil. On my stuff.
You use applesauce?
No.
Oh, you used yogurt?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Wow. And right now you're just making the cake flat?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to add extra moisture.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drench this one. Not a lot, just, you know, nothing crazy. Just a little bit. Add extra moisture.
And this is chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Protein chocolate milk.
Yes. Let's let it soak in there. Okay. I told you it's dense. Look, it's not even absorbing. It's actually quite moist. More moist than I thought for a cake that doesn't have any oil in it.
Mmm.
Or like only a tablespoon of oil.
Yeah.
Mixed with Greek yogurt. Okay. I forgot where I got that.
Yeah, there's chocolate milk on it.
Yeah, I realized by the way the rim of this is too high. I can't ice the whole thing even if I wanted to.
The rim of what thing?
The rim of this bowl. Like I don't have like a proper like flat.
Oh, like the plates you mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, she's absorbed. Are you kidding me?
Okay, now what do we do?
This is the moment of truth. Now this is the moment of truth.
The moment of truth.
You guys ready? Should I lower you guys?
They can see.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready. And okay, you're gonna do a flippage? Okay, sorry.
Don't stress me out. Like literally. If this messes up, oh, I'm gonna have a BF. I'm just kidding. I'm actually scared right now.
I'm so scared. You got
Just
it.
needs to land in the very center of this cake. I'm scared. Okay, I'm actually gonna.
That was way less stressful than I thought.
Okay. Oh shit.
What happened? It's perfect.
I mean, yeah, it's good. I don't need to be a diva about it.
The big reveal. This is like Love is Blind for cakes.
Okay. She's slightly bent.
I love it.
Whatever.
It's a giant double chocolate Oreo. It's like a Fudgio cake.
Yeah. And as you can see, I don't have enough mousse, so now this is the point where we have to
Okay, so let's go get more mousse.
and ice this whole thing.
So at this point, we got more mousse and we're live streaming as we do this, so that's why you hear weird things.
Tricky because, like I said, I used a bowl with a lid, so I might damage the cake, which will make me cry. Guys, I'm a sensitive perfectionist. This is not gonna be good if anything goes wrong. I think I need that spatula, hey?
The rubber one?
Yeah.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, or that little like. Words on cardboard, got your picture in my hands. Ah! I love. La for the
You're
video.
not in it. You're not in it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to go over?
No.
Okay, well,
oh,
now
we're
you-
live. Wipe all the excess chocolate off this plate and off the edge of the plate as well. You like the cake, guys? We're gonna put some strawberries on it too. I just don't prefer it, but like.
I know, but that would help me because I can see what I'm doing over here.
So I had so much extra mousse, I really wasn't going to do any decorations, but since we had such a huge amount of extra, I just put it in a Ziploc bag, cut a small, tiny little hole, and put some dollops on. And the way you do this is you kind of press the Ziploc as close as you can to the cake, and then you just pull at the last second. That's kind of like the little technique if you don't have a piping bag and you can't do a cute design. Yeah, it usually works out. And then we just did it around the perimeter. I was going to do it around the plate. I really wish I had a tray or some kind of dish to put this cake on because obviously the plate had like that little rim and it made it hard to decorate. But at the end of the day, it tasted amazing, guys. You know.
This is our high protein, lower calorie, but you know, we still want it to taste great. Should we dig in?
Yes. I'm so excited. I'm waiting all day for this.
It looks and feels very moist, eh?
Yeah.
So one of the layers is drenched in milk and one of the layers isn't, by the way. Amazing.
Wow.
It doesn't even taste healthy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I know what you mean.
It doesn't taste like that.
It doesn't taste like one of those health food desserts
It's
where
amazing.
you eat it and at the end of the day you're just wanting more.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't know that you did anything alternate.
Oh my god, so good.
Like it tastes just as good as like a full chocolate Matilda cake or whatever.
The one thing is, yeah, the icing, it doesn't taste quite like a cheesecake icing. Somewhere between the middle between cheesecake and buttercream, right? Like I still taste like that cheesecake vibe, but like not as prominent as when you have actually a cheesecake.
It's really good though. This is amazing.
Do you like it?
I want to get some strawberry.
Oh no!
What happened to your food?
It fell.
It's all part of the process.
No, it turned out amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about that. I would, I'm going to destroy this.
Definitely gonna try this.
Oh, my fault.
Definitely going to try this recipe again.
I think the
Really
back end is so heavy. And it's so light and fluffy in the middle.
It's really good, you guys.
So what's the secret though?
I mean, kind of like protein milk, I guess.
Yeah. The
Greek yogurt does.
add such a smoothness, you know? It doesn't have any oil, like I just added a tablespoon of olive oil, so.
Yeah, so there's no butter in here. There's no shortening.
Tablespoon of olive oil.
Yeah, it's not like a cup of oil or something.
One thing I would do different.
It felt so moist to me when I was leveling that I didn't think that both layers needed that milk,
The
like almost like the drenching. But I think next time I would drench both of them.
You would drench both layers in milk?
Because
Taste that bottom layer.
The bottom layer is more moist, right?
no, the bottom layer is not drenched.
Oh, then I'm wrong.
I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching us make this cake was amazing. Bye, everybody.